Hey everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing for you both of these sunscreens right here. This one is the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sun SPF 50+, PA4+, and the Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence SPF 50+, PA4+. Both of these are Korean sunscreens, both highly raved about and often compared to one another. So I figured instead of doing a separate video for each, I would just combine the two reviews in one video. That way it is hopefully easier for you watching to decide whether or not one of these sunscreens may or may not be right for you. I'm going to do the same format that I usually do with sunscreen reviews. I'm going to start off with Purito first and then follow up with Klairs in each category. Starting with the description for Purito, it is a water-based sunscreen formulated with centella extracts and mild ingredients to help reduce skin stresses, which protects against UV rays and harmful environments without stickiness nor white residue left on the skin. It does not contain any essential oils and artificial fragrance. Klairs states it is a soft, weightless, invisible daily sunscreen that guards against UVA, UVB, without leaving greasiness or a white finish. The Purito sunscreen retails for around $18 to $20 at 60 mils, whereas the Klairs one retails for $23 US at 80 mils. Both contain organic UV filters, Uvinol A+ and Uvinol T150. On Purito's English website, however, they do provide the percentages of the UV filters as well as the PPD value. So the Uvinol A+ is at 3%, Uvinol T150 is 2%, and the PPD value is 22.59. Moving on to ingredients for Purito, it advertises that this contains centella extract. It actually also contains the Centella asiatica constituents as well, which is madecassoside, asiaticoside, madecassic acid, and asiatic acid. The benefits range from being an antioxidant, wound healing, and anti-inflammatory. For the Centella asiatica extract, on the ingredients list, it says it's 4,315 ppm, so that converts to 0.4315%. Centella asiatica is one of my favorite supportive ingredients for those of us with troubled skin. I always find my skin is a lot calmer, less irritated, less inflamed when I use a product with that ingredient in it. So seeing it in a sunscreen, I feel like I can trust that my skin will remain calm and not feel overheated or irritated from the sun's rays. The sunscreen contains glycerin and hyaluronic acid as humectants, as well as niacinamide and tocopherol as antioxidants. So I find the sunscreen has a really nice blend of skin-friendly ingredients alongside the UV protection. For the Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence, they don't really advertise a key ingredient in the formula, but this also does contain glycerin and sodium hyaluronate as humectants. This also has niacinamide and tocopherol as antioxidants, as well as panthenol, beta-glucan, and allantoin for soothing. As the name suggests, the Purito one does not have any fragrance in the formula, whereas the Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence does have orange essential oil in it. From what I see on the box, it is at the very end of the ingredients list, but when I apply this SPF, I don't smell anything. For packaging, as you can see, both come in an opaque plastic tube with a small spout and a twist-off cap. I would say for the Purito one, you could see through it a little bit more so you know where you're at with your sunscreen. In terms of consistency, this is where it gets a little bit tricky to tell the difference between the two. As you can see from this far away, you can't really tell the difference. They're both white gel creams. Here's what it looks like up close. This one is the Purito one. This one is the Klairs one. However, it's when I massage the two at the same time is when I actually start noticing the difference. Both of them are described as gel creams. However, I find the Purito one is more emollient than the Klairs one. The more I massage it on my hand, the more I could tell that the Klairs one is in a thinner consistency as well. Here's how my hand with the sunscreens look compared to one without. And now moving on to application, I'll be showing you some cutaways of me applying both sunscreens, trying to apply 2 milligrams per centimeter square all over my face, neck, and ears. There's not much difference between the two in this regard. Both of them glide on very easily with a very light touch, and even while applying, both of them appears to have some sort of white film on the skin, but it does fade as you keep blending the sunscreen into your skin. Both of them have a moisturized, glowy finish. I find the Purito one has a bit more emollients on the skin. Both of these do not sting my eyes. There is definitely no white cast, and they are not water resistant. In terms of skin benefits, I would say the Purito one, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that because it has Centella asiatica extract and the other molecules in it, I do notice this to be particularly more calming. I do find myself reaching for the Klairs one more, however, in terms of reapplication, just because the texture is just that little bit lighter, and also I prefer the way this settles onto my skin when I reapply it throughout the day. In terms of under makeup, it's fine. Both of them don't really add or subtract to the longevity of my makeup. So for the overall pros, the first point is that these are the highest protecting sunscreens you could get in the Asian market, which is SPF 50+, PA4+. However, big bonus to Purito for providing the percentage of UV filters and the PPD value as well. I find them both very easy to use when applying the 2 mg per centimeter square all over my face, neck, and ears. And for the most part, they are both very comfortable for reapplication as well. The one con for me is with the Klairs sunscreen and the fact that a couple of times it did sting my skin. I'm not really sure what's causing it, because 8 to 9 times out of 10 this does not do that. And for the in-between feel, so neither a pro or a con, for the Purito one, I find on some days when I do use this sunscreen that it does feel a little bit too oily on my skin. I'm not sure if it's because I'm over applying sunscreen when I use this. And another in-between feel is that even though these both provide a moisturizing glowy finish, I don't find these to be enough for my skin in the summer months to use alone as a moisturizing SPF. I think if you're oily skin, you can definitely get away with it, but for me, I do need to use a moisturizer prior to going in with these sunscreens. Alright, and that is it for this review on the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sun and the Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence SPF 50+, PA4+. As always, I hope you find these videos helpful and informative. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel down below for future videos, leave a comment if you have any questions or recommendations, and I will see you all soon. Ciao!